You're listening to Syracuse men's basketball on the original home of the Orange, WAER.
These two teams tied at 26 each in the second half, so that first half is really paying off for the Orange right now. Up by 9, 66-57, with just south of 8 minutes to go in this ball game. Andrew Della Piana and Max Gifford, glad to be hanging out with you from the Dome. Just feels like no team can really get the edge in this second half. That's something Adrian Autry's been preaching, is finding that edge. Doesn't feel like they have it as much in the second half.
And you do have that lead after the first half, so it's really just steadying the tide right now and, you know, stifling Notre Dame of that major comeback. But if you're Micah Shrewsbury in that other huddle, you're saying to your team right now, hey, time's running short. If we want to come back in this game, we have to start making a run. And all this team really has to do on the Notre Dame side is kind of think, hey, what did we do so well in that Virginia game to take that lead? It was hard defensive, hard-nosed possessions, and finding easy buckets inside. There's been a lot of forcing threes in the second half from Notre Dame. And for Syracuse, it's really just kind of taking care of business at this point.
Also, really haven't seen anything from Cole Serta. He had a career-high 34 points a game ago. He just has 4 points on 1 of 6 from the field. He's out on the floor with Sir Muhammad, Carson Tout, Braden Shrewsbury, and Jalen Harrelson. Syracuse comes out with Nate George, Donnie Freeman, Tyler Betsy, Nate Kings, and Sadiq White. George operates the offense straight away, coming down to our left. Around the screen, hands it off for Betsy. Fakes a three, free throw line extended for Freeman. Outside for Kings, his three try. Off the side rim, rebound by Tout. And zips and pass coming down to our right for Shrewsbury. He's dislodged, and the Orange have it coming back to our left. Here comes Freeman. Crossover dribble against Tout. Loses the handle on the ball, and Harrelson picks up the turnover. Down to our right, it's Carson Tout. A dribble handoff for Serta, and a foul by Nate George. Second foul on the junior Canadian. So Notre Dame retains the basketball. Still 20 seconds on the shot clock. And Harrelson methodically takes the basketball against Starling. Around the screen from Tout. Now handles against Kyle. Loose ball on the floor. The two wrestle for it. Tout gets it, zips it far wing for Serta. His three. Pushes. Right on cue. Cole Serta, his second three-point make today. He's up to 7 points, and Syracuse is just up by 6, 66-60, with 7 to go in the second half.
And you can feel the hostileness in this building pick up a little bit, Max.
Orange should desperately use a basket here. A bounce pass down low for Freeman. Double team on the far wing for Betsy. Straight away, Kings gets around the screen and a dribble handoff for George. 1 second on the shot clock. Kings drips a three, and it rolls in. Nate Kings up to 21 points. That leads all scorers. It's 69-60 on the fifth three-pointer for Nate Kings with 6 to go in the second. On the other side, Shrewsbury lost a handle on the basketball. Nate Kings picks over the turnover. Bounce pass down low to White. He loses the basketball and is fouled as the ball trickled out of bounds. That's the third foul on Jalen Harrelson after he just pushed White diving down the lane.
Yeah, he just had to stop his momentum there. That was such a massive bucket by Nate Kings. Shot clock expiring. Kings gives it up, and as Syracuse, it kind of looked like this game was slipping away into one possession. That was a much-needed three.
So White goes to the free throw line, where he's shooting 52% this season. His first one rattles off the heel and out. Hasn't gotten to go to the line too much because he's mostly been the one doing the fouling. Fouled out his 4th time against NC State a game ago, but Adrian Autry did emphasize in his post-game press conference he was the only one trying, which is why he kept him on the floor, even though he picked up those 5 fouls in the span of 10 minutes.
Definitely looked like it too.
Second free throw swishes, and it's 70-60. Syracuse has officially scored the same amount of points that Notre Dame's football team scored against them just 70 days ago, ironically. 6 to go in the second. Irish have it. Serta, a three. Nowhere near the hoop. That one's way too strong. Orange with the rebound, and they slow it down, coming down to our left. George gives out direction with his left hand. Gets around the screen from Freeman. The insert goes to him, to Kings for three, number 6. Not yet. Betsy with the board. Back to Freeman on the far wing. Fresh set of seconds on the shot clock. Orange slow things down. George hollers out directions. Beats it past to Freeman on the far wing. A crossover to the free throw line. He's trying no good, but he's fouled in the process. Micah Shrewsbury is apoplectic on the sideline right now. Last time he was in this building, he got ejected. And he's showing his displeasure with the referees so far today. So Freeman to go to the line for 2 after he missed that bucket. The foul was called on Carson Tout. That's just the grad student's second today. And this is not the guy that the Irish want to send to the line in the final 5.5 minutes of this game. He's 4 of 5 from the line. Freeman's first free throw attempt is true. Does have a little bit of a connection with this Notre Dame team. Actually played at IMG Academy with Cole Serta, who's currently standing right behind him and pretty much eyeing the number 1 on the back of his jersey. Flows into his hands a couple times. With the Orange up by 11. Takes a long stare at the basket once again. Lifts it, and it rims out. Betsy with the offensive board, and Syracuse retains the basketball. George telling the offense to take its time. It's around the screen from Freeman, down the lane, mid-range 2, swishes. Orange up again by a lucky number 13 points. It's 73-60. This time on the fadeaway by Nate George with 5 to go in the second. Orange starting to pull away in the final furlong of this one. On the other side, it's Harrelson. Beats a double team and loses the basketball on the insert path. Here comes White down the lane. Skies for the layup and gets it to go off the window and in. Timeout, Micah Shrewsbury. Orange having fun in the Dome right now, up by 15 with under 5 to go in this second half. A 9-0 run for the Orange over the last 90 seconds, with the Orange looking to snap their 4-game skid. Stick with us, you're listening to Syracuse men's basketball on the original home of the Orange, WAER. So that sends Syracuse and Cal to triple overtime. Cal in search of its 11th win, Syracuse in search of its 15th. Again, the Orange had a 20-point lead at the end of that third quarter. Cal came all the way back and has forced more bonus basketball. So another tip-off to come at midcourt, and for the 5th time today, the Dome crowd rises up to its feet and begins clapping. Walker and Izoje to go against each other for the tip once again. It's flinged up, and Syracuse wins it back. Still going toward that left basket. Darius with the basket to tie things in overtime. Initiates the offense on the near wing. Against Gifford, who she bounced the ball off her back. Dribble hand off to Burrow. She flings up from 3. Goes! That's how you start out overtime, number 3 in a good way. A 3-ball from Sophie Burrows makes it 86-83, 30 seconds into OT number 3. A lasered pass down low to Barnes, and her easy layup from the near block goes. Syracuse still in front by 1, just about a minute gone in the third overtime. Darius operates the offense once again for the Orange. Stops the free throw line. Her mid-range 2 attempt off the heel. Rebound tracked by Cal. And Gifford to start things up the other way. The Golden Bears slow some things down with Twydale giving out directions with her left hand. One-handed to Gifford, back to Twydale. Around a screen from Walker, 10 on the shot clock. Gifford pump fakes, down the lane, off the window and in. With an easy lay from the far block. Cal back in front, 87-86. 4-point swing for Cal after the 3-point make from Burrows. 3.5 to go in the third overtime. Izoje at the top of the key. Spins at the elbow and called for a travel.
That's not good right there.
Was almost shocked that no one was around her. I think she was trying to draw some contact, and once she realized she had room, she leaned back a little too much. So that gives the basketball back to Cal with just about 3 minutes to go in the third overtime. At the free throw line, Barnes lobs a pass down low, and a whistle blew. A foul called on Sakima Walker off the ball. And so right after a mistake from the Orange, Golden Bears return the favor. Darius down to our left. Inserts it, top of the key for Azoje. Down the lane, her shot spiked away.
Sakima Walker was like, get that out of here.
That was Dikembe Mutombo-esque if I've ever seen it. We're getting a replay, and she just vortexed that thing right into the cameraman.
Wanted no part of it.
So that was out of bounds on Walker. Still Syracuse ball. 3 minutes to go in overtime. On the inbound, Darius lost a handle on it, but recovers on the near side, on the far sideline. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Stops at the free throw line, spins out of some pressure, and her floater's no good. Cal with the rebound, and Gifford goes the other way. Cal still in front by 1, under 3 to play in overtime number 3. Gifford one hand brushes it to Twydale, top of the key. Back to Barnes and Doaz straight away. And orbits around the arch for Gifford once again. 5 on the shot clock. Barnes kicks it to Sakima Walker. Her mid-range 2 from the free throw line doesn't go. Sophie Burrows cleans up the miss. Nearing toward the 2-minute mark in overtime number 3. Syracuse trailing by 1. As always, it's Darius to start with the basketball. A dribble handoff to Schmidt, loses it, but recovers it on the block S logo. To the near wing. Has no lane, gives off to Burrows, who tries another 3, off the window and out. Rebound hauled in by Cal. And Syracuse with a couple misses over these last few. No points since that Sophie Burrows 3-pointer in the first 10 seconds of overtime. Number 3. And Cal controls on the other end. Twydale's free throw line attempt rims out. And the rebound by Syracuse. Still trailing by 1. Darius with some speed down to our left. Her mid-range 2 from the elbow doesn't go. And Syracuse with 5 straight misses in this overtime period.
Just some poor shot selection.
Hasn't found any rhythm on offense since that Burrows 3. Walker top of the key for Cal. Hands off to Twydale. Down the lane. Her shot blocked away by Azoje. Burrows picks up the dribbling basketball. 1 minute to go in overtime number 3. The ball is with number 3 for the Orange, Olivia Schmidt, near the far sideline. Let the shot clock wind down to 10. Surges down the far lane. Bounce pass to Darius. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Through a double team, puts up a shot, but's fouled in the process. Miracle Gifford picks up the foul. That's the second for her. And it sets up 2 free throws for Dominique Darius.
Kind of a desperation attempt there by Darius. 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. Just needed to get something up. Was lucky to get the call.
So a chance to tie this game as the Dome quiets to a hush. First free throw, bricks.
Off the front iron.
Still a chance to tie. That's the second free throw miss for Darius today. This is her 10th attempt from the charity stripe tonight. Her next one, swishes. Timeout called by Charmin Smith after the tying free throw from Dominique Darius. That makes it 87-87 with 40 seconds to go in triple overtime.
This has just been bizarre. Back and forth. Really the problem, though, for Syracuse over the last 2 minutes, their shot selection has been really poor. Dominique Darius has taken a lot of off-balance shots. Sophie Burrows knifing to the lane, falling back. They really haven't had any sustained offensive, really possessions where they've ended up with a clean shot.
And again, Syracuse has played good defense. Cal's gone the last 3 minutes without scoring, but the Orange have missed their last 5 from the field. So that's the difference right now. You take the one Sophie Burrows make, but you trade it with 5 misses, and Cal hasn't seemingly done anything on offense either, with the exception of 2 layups. So the 2 teams break the huddle after the Charmin Smith timeout in triple overtime. There's 40 seconds to go in the third overtime, and Cal controls possession with Doaz throwing the inbound pass to Gifford. Straight away gives out directions with the left hand. Works against Darius. A lob pass down low to Ojukwu. 25 points already. Her shot no good. Rebound tussled for, and it comes away with Zoje in the Orange. 20 seconds to go in overtime number 3. The shot clock is dark. Darius with a couple crossover dribbles, top of the key. Syracuse holding for the final shot of triple overtime. Darius pulls back from 3. Yes! Dominique Darius drills it. It's 90-87. Syracuse with a 3-point lead in triple overtime with 3 seconds to go.
You could just see it in Darius's eyes. She was staring at the basket the entire way. It was a good contest from Doez, but no match for Darius. Wants to hear the crowd after that, points to her ear. She's fired up, and just what the doctor ordered for Syracuse. But Max, let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. Lulu Twydale will have a chance here to tie this game.
You just have to make sure they know how much time is on the clock. Again, had the final possession for double overtime, but couldn't get any shot on net.
It was kind of like it was flipped there. Syracuse had the chance there with the shot clock off. They convert. Cal didn't in the double overtime. We'll see what the call is here from Sharman Smith. Cal will have the ball to inbound on their side of the floor after the timeout.
And that was the first three-point attempt by Darius today. Syracuse just 3 seconds away from coming away victorious in triple overtime on what's been a marathon of a ball game.
You know what's coming here. It's Lulu Twydale. Can you stop her is the question.
Time will tell. In fact, only 3 seconds will tell after Cal breaks the huddle. Schmidt, Darius, Burrows, Zoje, and Thompson out for Syracuse. And keep an eye on number 10, Lulu Twydale, currently situated at that far block. It's Doaz to inbound.
She's going to move to the near corner.
A lob pass to Barnes. Back to Twydale. Her near angle 3. Off the side rim, no good. And Syracuse, after surrendering a 20-point lead in the third quarter, comes all the way back to win in triple overtime. 90-87, your final from the Dome. The Orange's first win in program history over the Golden Bears.